Hello everyone, and welcome again to the Red Door Yoga Mini Sutra series online. It's good to be here with you. It's good to have you with me. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a talk about the ego and the tenacity of its beliefs. So one of the things that students will oftentimes have to face down is they have to face down these beliefs that their mind carries, their attempts to change these beliefs, and the way in which these beliefs want to cling in there. Even when, evidence in front of them is showing them that the belief is wrong, there's this stickiness about the belief. It takes a little bit to shift it. So what I want to say to you is that these beliefs are coming from the ego, and there is a very valid reason as to why they're so sticky, as to why the mind holds on to them so strongly. I want you to think for a second that the ego, which we're going to akin to the mind here, the ego is giving you these beliefs. And it wants you to believe that it can predict on a regular basis, and it wants you to believe that it is right on a regular basis about, what it is saying to you. The reason for this is if it is right on a regular basis, it is valuable. So to understand this concept, let's think about it as a friend. If I had a friend that I went to for advice on a regular basis, and over time I saw that whatever advice this person gave me, it kind of panned out. Like they were pretty wise, they were pretty right about things on a regular basis, then after a while I would think, their words, what they have to say, that's valuable. And they're going to hold an important part in my life. And as I go through life, I'm going to make sure that I maintain a relationship with them, that they come with me as I move through life. And so too, it is with the ego. So the ego, looks at what your experiences are, and it gives you these ideas, these beliefs about your experiences. And it looks for ways of showing you that its beliefs are correct. Now, sometimes you come upon evidence that's right in front of you that's showing you that belief is not actually true. And what you'll notice is the first response of the mind, the first response of the ego is to try to hold fast. It's actually to dig in very often to the belief. And it's digging in for the same reason here. It's digging in because it believes that if you start to see its belief system, its advice, etc., as not holding a lot of water, that over time it will lose its value to you. And therefore, instead of you carrying the ego's voice with you the entire time, bit by bit, you'll start to say, I thank you for your thought, but I don't know that that's actually right. And you'll start to actually be more and more present, and the ego itself will become less and less valuable. And effectively, it is risking no longer existing in your life. Just like that friend, if they give you bad advice on a regular basis, they're going to risk that they'll no longer really be an advisor in your life anymore. They won't exist as an advisor in your life anymore. Okay, so I hope that was helpful and in terms of understanding why your beliefs may be so sticky, especially even in the face of evidence. The good news is, if you keep bringing up evidence and you keep being willing to sit and look at these things, the ego's resistance does break. It does. So, it's worth the effort to see through belief systems that are not panning out. It is worth the effort to weaken the voice of the ego, especially when it is not being helpful and effective for you. I'm not saying to ignore the voice every single time it comes up, because sometimes it has valuable things to say and helpful things to say. What I'm saying is be willing for it to be a weaker voice over time, even in the face of its struggle against that in the get-go. Okay? Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this, please do like the video. Please do comment. I love hearing your thoughts. I love hearing your questions. Those questions spur me on to additional talks for you guys. It spurs me on for additional places of teaching and learning for the entire community. And if you're finding us on YouTube, please do subscribe to the channel. Just ding the little bell up at the top. And we look forward to being here again with you very soon. Namaste.